Well, good morning. Thanks for joining Jonathan and Julie D in the morning. Good morning, Julie.
Grand Rising, Jonathan. Super to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Oh, doing just fine this beautiful, fine, sunny Arizona day.
Oh, good. You got the sun back. Excellent.
Oh,
We still
yeah.
have it, but our temperatures dropped in Kansas City. We're back into winter weather. But we still
Well,
have the sun, so that's good.
well, at least we don't have a bunch of snow, that's for sure.
Right. We're supposed to get something this weekend, but it's not supposed to be anything worth really talking about. So we won't.
Right on. And happy Friday to all you guys out there.
I even remember to wear red. So it's for the chiefs
Woohoo!
and all of the law enforcement and military.
For the Chiefs.
Yeah, I live in Kansas City, man. On Fridays, these people go freaking nuts for Red Friday. It means something totally different in Kansas City. It's for the
I,
Chiefs football team. Sorry, not.
well, you do
Obviously, I
realize,
don't follow them, or I would know more of the lingo.
yeah, well, you do realize what happened with the Chiefs, right?
Yeah, they're getting ready to move them over to the Kansas side. We've got a crazy Kansas governor who thinks that her shit don't stink, and yeah, she's demonic. I got kicked off of Twitter because of that crazy C word lady.
Well, there you go. So I had a great call with Daniel Gutierrez this morning, and been working on getting Mark Lamb down to the Chilton Ranch as well, Sheriff Mark
Great.
Lamb.
Can you bring your mic a little closer, please, Jonathan?
Yeah, maybe a possibility. Hold on here a
Maybe,
second.
so we can hear
How,
you better.
how about that? Is that better?
Oh, that's much better. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, good deal. But anyway, so we are going to be pulling out late tonight, heading down to the border. I'll be with Daniel Gutierrez down there in the Tucson sector. And then we're going to be heading up to, later in the week, we're going to be heading over to the Yuma sector as well. We're going to be
Okay.
with the military down there on the borders. So we're going to hit the Sassabee, Arizona border first, right there out of Sassabee. And that's where we got a lot of military personnel on the ground now down in the Tucson sector.
Excellent.
So and so we're looking forward to it. And Mr. and Mrs. Chilton are awesome patriots. They're in their 80s, fifth generation ranchers. Um, they have had the cartel overrun their ranch many times. We ended up putting a security team down there of ours that we have
Mhm.
put together. We've got all of our surveillance cameras down there, so we're going to be also picking up our memory cards from the cameras, Julie. We're going to have
Mhm.
lots of footage showing the cartel crossing through the Chilton Ranch, and
Right.
I'm talking in large numbers. I know what our cameras show on the monitors when we're watching it. So it's going to be quite interesting, but we're going to play it after this border trip. We're going to play a lot of the footage from the cameras over to the audience,
Okay.
um, for the
Great.
camera footage that we get from the Chilton Ranch. Um,
Right.
and then definitely, folks, keep us and our team in your prayers down there on the borders. Um, so again, we're expecting a full scale war down there on the U.S. Mexico border with the cartel. It's coming. We know it's coming.
At
Military's
any
in
time.
play. The military's
Anytime.
in, yep. The military's in play, folks.
Yep.
You don't launch active army down to our borders, the Yuma sector and the Tucson sector, if our borders were just safe.
Right. Not that many. There's a lot down there right now. I mean, thousands.
Yep. So
So
So we're going to cover all this. We're going to get it out there. We're also going to cover some. Um, a lot of people don't realize it, Julie. The Tucson sector is also the city of Tucson has been pretty well overran by the cartel. It's been that
Mm,
way for quite a few years, and the
yeah,
cartel pretty much runs the show in Tucson, Arizona.
that doesn't surprise me.
And I'm sure people that's watching this morning out of Tucson can probably vouch for that as well.
Yeah.
But me and Daniel Gutierrez, we're going to do some ride-alongs out in the Tucson area before heading down to the border. Everything we're going to do, folks, we're taking our Starlink with us this time. We're going
Hmm.
to stream every last bit of this for you folks. So we're going to get it
Your
out.
your mic is wavering a little bit. Yeah, I'm catching every other word on you right now.
Ah, all right.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
That was weird. It was like when you started
give me
speaking
one
about
second.
Starlink, it was it
Okay.
started going in and out when you started talking saying Starlink. I was like, wait a minute.
Okay, I just adjusted the mic.
Okay.
So
I've
hopefully,
met Daniel. He's really cool dude. I like him a lot. I'm glad to hear that you're teaming that he's teaming up with you.
well, he's been down to the borders with me many times already, Julie.
Yeah.
So we're going to make this trip. We're going to make it a great trip. Again, keep us in our team in your prayers. It's
Hmm.
not exactly the most safe zone to be at in this world.
No, right. And you've got full gear and all that, right? You guys are going to be fully suited up and armored
Well,
up.
yeah, well, we're taking level 4 gear with us, so
Okay.
we we'll be somewhat suited up.
Okay.
But but again, level 4 gear does not stop a headshot.
True. Need to wear a helmet.
Well, we got helmets too, but anybody talented with a rifle can pretty much put an end to that.
Hmm.
So you just got to always be alert and just watch your ground.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So
Yep. Yep.
here I got to mute my mic for a second so I can take care of business here. Sorry.
Okay.
Damn allergies are kicking my butt again.
Well, that's no fun.
Yep. So I'm gonna go from ice cold weather up here to I think it's going to be 89, 90 degrees down there is what the
Ooh.
weather forecast shows.
Wow.
So, and of course, I'm going to be in full gear down there, so it's going to be like, ooh, I'm probably going to feel like I'm dying.
Did you get that air conditioning fixed on the truck yesterday?
I did.
Yay.
Speaking of which, um, B&B Automotive out of Beetle B&B Auto Diesel and Repair out of Kingman, Arizona. They're at 4270 North Stockton Hill Road, Kingman, Arizona. Um, phone number is 928-692-3168. These guys were amazing. They 100% support what Your News Arizona's doing. Um,
Nice.
these guys were booked out, Julie, for 2 months, and they squeezed me in.
I love it. Love
So
it.
they had to completely replace that whole air conditioning system in my
Oh,
new diesel truck.
right.
But they got it done in about 5.5, 6 hours.
Yeah, that's
So
awesome. Great.
so now I got some ice cold air for down there. Woohoo!
Hey. Gonna need it to
Yep,
cool off. Good deal.
yep. And then they changed all the oil in the truck, got it all checked out for me, making sure it was ready for the road.
Excellent. Yay.
So,
All right.
yeah. But we just got so much going on down there. We're going to be covering it live for everybody out there. So please like, follow, share our broadcast, get it out there on social media, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, X. Get it shared everywhere, guys.
Yep.
Um, and for those of you guys out there on Q Broadcast Channel 24, um, please just have your family watch the broadcast as well. For those of you guys that don't know about Q Broadcast, I'm going to put it up in the right hand corner. That's where we're broadcasting live at again this morning.
Hmm.
And there it is, or left hand corner. So Q broadcasts for unlimited television, all your HBO, Showtime, Cinemax, Stars, Encores, all your pay-per-views, all your local channels. Plus, Your News Arizona. We're in the channel lineup on Channel 24.
Mhm.
Check it out, guys. $69.99 a month, unlimited television. You're allowed 5 TVs, folks. 5 TVs for that $69.99 a month. So you guys can share that with your family and friends, um, and split the bill. If you know
Mhm.
where I'm going with this.
Right.
So keep 2 TVs for you, 2 TVs for another family member.
Mhm.
Maybe let some other buddy have it for his living room.
Right.
So by the time you guys all get done splitting 20, you guys are all paying $20 a month apiece
That's
to have
awesome.
unlimited television.
That's awesome.
And if you figure out what people are paying for all these streaming apps, Julie, like say they want Hallmark, or they want this channel, or they want that channel.
Stars. Yeah.
By the time you add up 10 here, 10 there, whatever you're paying for it, but a lot of people are paying over $50 a month just to have it.
Well, combined, I'm
Yeah,
hearing that everything that is covered in for $70. Actually, right now, people are paying upwards of 250 right now.
yeah,
So it's a heck of a deal. I love it.
yeah. So for Q Broadcast, like I said, you guys get unlimited television. You get the whole shebang for that. And there's the best part about Q Broadcast, folks. It's a Patriot-owned company. That's what I love
Yes.
about these guys. These
Hmm.
guys are just top notch, very professional. They're going to be soon offering internet as well. Um, which that's going to be hard to beat their price.
Right.
And Julie, I see these guys putting a damper on direct TV, cable companies. The cable companies are going to hate Q broadcast because
I
right
think they
now,
already do. I think they
yeah,
already do.
well, yeah, well, not to mention these bar owners love it as well because most of these bars have what 5 TVs in their bar,
Right.
for sports. So these bar owners um, can now just put on Q broadcast and run all five
Well, and they
TVs.
can put on Q broadcast, yeah, like you said, just all over the place. And Q, I love this acronym. Being
Yeah,
a veteran, we're all about the acronyms. Communication unites everyone. And I
yep,
just love that. And when I share that with people, I just see them visibly go, wow. Yeah, it's
yep,
so amazing. I just thank you very much, David, for putting this together.
yep. Yep. So David Waddell, he's the owner of Cube Broadcast. My hat's off to you, buddy. Thanks.
Hmm.
He's been with me to many of the Charlie Kirk events as well. That's how me and David, all these guys met from Cube Broadcast.
Yeah.
I've been with them now for over 3 years, maybe even going on 4 years now. Wow,
Wow.
time flies.
Yeah.
But they've been at many of the big events with me, and they kept telling me eventually they were going to be taking certain people that they like and putting them on TV, for their own channel. And what an honor to be on Q Broadcast.
They must like you. Yes, it
So
is.
we are
Wonderful.
and we are getting together a hell of a broadcast to where we're going to have our channel filled 24 hours a day.
Hmm.
We got a lot of podcasters coming in that we are being selective.
Hmm.
I've even reached out to Scott McKay to see if he wants to put his show on here,
Cool.
um, and which is a possibility.
Yeah.
Um, but we're going to go ahead and build up our channel lineup and see where it goes.
Yeah. Awesome. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to bypassing the prostitutes known as the mainstream media.
Yeah. And then when we're not broadcasting live, folks, or somebody's not broadcasting live, we're going to offer music on our channel as well to where people can kick back, just listen to a nice evening of music until somebody gets on there and goes live.
I love that. That's
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
So we're just going to start filling it up and just make this happen. So we're going to be putting a
Awesome.
lot of hours on Q broadcast down on our borders.
Yep.
so
Yep. Yep.
and
Yep. Yep.
so Julie, you got something you want to share here in a second. First, I want to share real quick. Also, Loaded Gun Coffee, one of our big sponsors out of Lake Havasu, Arizona, Steve and Terry Thomas. for the best coffee out there, folks. Right there. That's what I drink every morning, Loaded Gun coffee.
Yep.
And that puts Black Rifle Coffee Company's coffee to shame, by the way. And I'm a coffee snob. I really am. When it comes to coffee, I'm a snob. And these guys' coffee's the bomb, I'm telling you. But they've also got a great line of Patriot products in their store. You guys got to scan the QR code, check out the Patriot gear, like this shirt right here when it's not in the
You're
way.
wearing it now. Yep.
You got the
Yep.
American flag, Loaded Gun coffee. And on the back, do you see it?
Yep.
Ooh.
Awesome. Show us your
Yep.
ass.
But there we go. Yeah. Woo-hoo. Well, let's shake it, baby. But anyways,
well, it's Friday, so
yeah,
Friday.
But anyways, you guys got to check out Loaded Gun Coffee. These guys' coffee's amazing, and so is their products in their store. They got great ball caps, shirts, sweatshirts. I mean, you name it. Loaded Gun Coffee. Check them out.
Awesome.
And Steve Thomas, he's going to be down on the border with us as well. He volunteers to be part of our security team, and he's a veteran. He's a veteran, and the beauty of Loaded Gun Coffee is it's a veteran-owned company.
Yep.
So not only are you having great coffee and everything, you're supporting a veteran-owned company.
Yes.
So check out Loaded Gun Coffee, guys.
Love it.
And you've got a skin product you're saying you want to share this morning. Get it out there.
Well, not so much a skin product, but I know there's a lot of people. So I am very much about alternative therapies, and I've been looking since my mother was killed 30-odd years ago by Western medicine. I've been on a journey to continually find things that work, not within the Western medicine. Okay. So I have found an amazing product that is helping people with pain, and not just us regular folk. The Olympians have been using this and keeping it a secret. And so it's talk about gold star. This product is amazing. It works with your body. And so, but here's the thing, because it works so good, you have to get a secret code to be able to take a look at it. So I'm going to ask you folks to email me if you would like to get the code. You can email me at a love for life 444 at gmail.com. And that's spelled ALUV 4 LIFE 444 at gmail.com, and say, I want the code. And I'll send you the code and we can have a conversation about it. Very short, very easy. But this thing is assisting people with all styles of pain. We're talking about headache pain, deep pain with your feet. What's that thing called? Where you don't, neuropathy. That's a big one that it's assisting. So yeah, give me a shout. Say you want the code, the secret code. And the reason that we have to do this, folks, is while it's fully patented and safe to use, there's a lovely 3-letter agency that I have my own acronym for that likes to shut people down for using certain words. Okay. So the agency, the 3-letter agency, is the FDA. I have my own special acronym for them, freaking dumbasses. So in order to circumvent the viewing of that, we can't have a public information. We have to do a private information. So this is where I share the code with you. We can go over it. I can share that information. So I love for life 444 at gmail.com. Just say, I want the code.
So I love the part about the 3-letter words, your abbreviations. So what's the abbreviation for SEX?
Non-existent.
Okay, yippee-ki-yay. Anyways, okay, we're on live TV. We got to keep it somewhat toned down. Not. um, anyways, um, so we just got a lot of great things in the works, folks. By the way, loaded gun copy right there. You guys got to enter in the reference code Your News AZJTA, and Steve and Terry Thomas donate a small portion over to Your News Arizona for every purchase out there. And again, we appreciate your support, Steve and Terry Thomas. Thank you. But so we've been doing this for on our dime for so many years, folks. And so anybody that would like to make a contribution, you guys can also make a contribution over to Your News Arizona, and I'm going to put the link up for you guys. I do get people time to time asking, so this is a support Your News link. There you go, up in the left-hand corner. Anybody that wants to make a small contribution, you're more than welcome to scan the QR code and make a small contribution over to us. We, last year, not exaggerating, Julie, between last year and the previous year, we spent over $130,000 out of our own pocket doing this. And I've got the receipts to prove it. I actually had people question me on it, go, you say that, prove it. So I showed them my American Express receipts and all the
Now, wait a
gas
minute.
receipts.
Just wait a minute. Why and who the hell would ask you to prove something like that?
Oh, people that act like maybe you're a scammer or whatever they want to play, But you know what? My books are wide open to the world, anyways. I don't hide
Yeah,
anything from
transparent. Yeah,
people. And people want to see what I do with the contribution. I'm more than happy to show it.
right.
They
Yes,
can
you
they can have
you
my
do with
field.
it what? Yeah, what
They
you're
can they can
supposed
yeah.
to.
They can have my field bill of 1,000 a month. I'll be happy to give it to them.
Right.
But either way, it's just the point. If anybody ever wants to verify our books, we're happy to show it to them. Um, and then they can see exactly what we spend every month.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we've been doing this on our dime. Like the American Fest tours and all that. That's been on our dime.
Right.
And all the border trips have been on our dime. And
Mm-hmm.
just and but it's not even about the money, Julie. What it's been for
Oh
me,
no.
this is all about God, family, and country, and getting the truth out to America,
Mm-hmm.
showing the world what's really happening. And
Yep.
what got me so passionate in this work, and I'm just going to say it, if you would have told me 10 years ago, even, I'd be doing Your News Arizona on national TV, I probably would have said, up, you're smoking crack. I'm telling you, that's what you're doing. But here's the deal. I woke up one day and I was just so disgusted with the news, the fake news bullshit, because
Mm-hmm.
I knew exactly what was really going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I seen it right before my very eyes of what was really going on.
Right.
And here's ABC News, NBC News, even Fox News got it wrong.
Yep.
And I'm like, what the hell? And how can
Yep.
you guys just lie to the American people?
Because it's
So I,
propaganda. We know
yep,
why now, but if they continue to do it, and it's been installed like that, Obama approved the media to no longer have to give their
right.
resources, right? So yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
So anyways, I finally got to a point. I just said, you know what? We're going to be out in the field reporting the real news. We're going to go down to the borders. We get it out there to America. We showed the invasion on our borders. We showed the cartel going through the Chilton's Ranch. We showed, you know, we were actually live on broadcast getting shot at before. We have done so much over the years getting it out
Mhm.
there and people go, aren't you afraid of dying? Well, you know what? I've had a good life. And if I die in this fight, getting it out to you guys, trying to expose the truth, getting the real news to you, then I've done my job. You know
Right.
what?
Right.
And at least my grandkids someday, when people go, "What did your grandpa do?" Well, my grandpa was a fighter for this country,
Right.
and my grandpa exposed the real truth.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't hide it from the world.
Right.
And that's what I want to be remembered. And And I think that's the way everybody in this world ought to be. This isn't about us anymore. This is about our kids, our grandkids, and the future
Right.
of this country. And where this
Absolutely. It's
country is
about,
at right here,
mhm.
yeah. And where this country is at today, it's pathetic. You know, we see people attacking people. We see people attacking ICE agents, law enforcement, just a bunch of shit. And it's got to
I
stop.
I did see, where was it? There was a place that was attacked by anti-ICE, and the rioters wound up all getting put in jail.
Well, about
So
damn
that
time.
was just yesterday. I want to say that was Minneapolis, but I'm not for sure. Maybe somebody can check that for us.
Yeah.
Um, well, yeah. So did you hear the newest news? There's aliens.
Yeah, good old Trump released that stuff. Gotta love him. You gotta love him.
I was like, oh, and here I was visiting with a friend of mine last night, and I said, "Oh, did you hear there's aliens?" And I don't mean the illegal ones.
We we are
This is
not
gonna be fun.
alone.
What'd you say?
I said, we are not alone.
We're never alone.
No.
Exactly. Exactly.
But you know what? We already kind of knew that. This is too big of a universe out there for God to just create, just us down here.
Right.
Because it says, God created the heavens and the earth. Doesn't
Right.
say anything rather God created something up in the heavens too.
Hmm.
So,
Exactly. Well, and I think the government has been saying forever, oh, it's too sensitive information. People will lose their minds if they know the truth about what's really going on the planet. And for, 2, 3 decades now, we've all been like, no, we're not going to lose our minds. We already know this stuff exists. There's evidence of this all over the place. No, what we're freaking out about and should be more is the element of deceit and deception and demonic activity that's been going on underneath our noses all this time as well when it
yeah.
comes to the children. And so this, for me, this is what motivates me, is educating people about what's been going on to our children, with our children. And it's totally unacceptable. And for me, it's been unacceptable from day one, but we really got to move forward and wipe this out now. This is horrific things that keep us from even having a future, because they're wiping out. The depopulation agenda has been very successful in making couples that can't even reproduce now because they took the jab, right? And
Yeah.
so yeah, it's just a lot of craziness that we've been experiencing, and we can
Well,
handle
yeah.
the truth.
Yeah. Well, with Trump releasing about the aliens, I kind of got it all figured out, folks. I know
Okay.
exactly how it was all intended now.
Okay.
So at one point in time, I think we were all flying around in spaceships up above um, for 1,000 years, and
Mhm.
down here was the landfill. So all the trash up above, they just sent down here to Earth and said, there we go. Look, there's a
Exit.
landfill. And that answers why this country's become so trashy.
Oh, well, that's one wonderful interpretation, Jonathan. Very
Well,
good.
by God, I try to have my input. Yeah. It's Friday, Julie.
We're being a little slap happy, giggly
but,
today.
but folks, here's the thing. We've got a country right now that has been devastated with all the corruption from the Democrats. The Republican Party has been so great about staying, well, what's the best word to say? Staying quiet, doing a whole lot of nothing. There we go. That's yeah.
Exactly. Continuing to collect their paycheck for not doing a flipping thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? Here's the thing. You know, there's got to come a time when we draw that line in the sand and we just say no more. You know
Hmm.
what? And I
Hmm.
think we're there, Julie. I think
I
the
think we
time
are
is
too.
now. We have There's so many, the Constitution says, guys, we are not supposed to allow this kind of a corrupt government, that we are technically supposed to take control of it. And, look it up, folks.
Yep.
But here's the thing, the people, you know, we the people, we mean well. We've got families, we've got jobs, we've all got a life. We're not used to this kind of complete chaos, the way these Democrats live and go out and riot the cities and blow their freaking whistles to no end.
Mhm.
So I had a theory, and I already like it. I'm going to try it out down in Tucson and maybe even Yuma. So I went out and bought a couple whistles. And every
Okay.
time I see these protesters blowing their whistles, I'm going to go right up behind them and just blast them with my whistle and go, ice blower, ice blower. And you know what? Give them a little taste of their fuck. Gotta watch my back.
Right? Well,
Give them a little taste of
you
their own
can
medicine.
you can go ahead and use your whistle, but I picked something up the other day and I'm like, I know I'm going to have an opportunity to use this somewhere. All right, here we go. Ice blowers.
Okay, so I could have actually used that on this trip, by the way.
I
Overnight
know.
it.
I should get
I'll
this
use
to
it.
you for taking on the border. Okay,
Yeah.
people, clear it out. Clear it out.
And Julie, like I said, the thing is, people have been so patient. Look at all these people trying to get to work, different things, and they put their roadblocks up the whole 9 yards where people can't get to work and stuff. And I've
Oh,
seen
dude,
some
I'd
people,
make it a freaking speed bump, man. Don't,
yeah,
you jump in front of my car, you're going to be a fucking speed
yeah,
bump, period. End
jump
of
in front of
discussion.
my car, 20 points, 20 points. And you probably don't want to jump in front of my truck.
Yeah, no. You would, your truck is so big, you probably wouldn't even notice it. They just
Well,
slide right underneath and
well, my truck is so high off the ground that
yeah, that's what I mean.
I'd probably just run over them and then clear them. but,
Clear.
but that's just how things are anymore. It's
Mhm.
just and
Oh, what do
but
you think about the dogs versus Muslim concept?
now gotta love it.
I'm like, oh my goodness, I saw this. There's a meme. Have you seen the Sasquatch memes?
Do
The
you have it?
Bigfoot?
Do you have it to share?
Ah, no, I don't.
Come on, Julie. You're
I
supposed to
know
have it
I'm
all.
lacking. It rolled across my screen, but I thought it was hilarious. So it was Bigfoot holding on to a little dog, right? And this Muslim is telling him how horrible having a dog can keep you from the angel showing up and all of this other stuff. And
And
then Sasquatch looks at him and he goes, You know, it's a goat. It's a real animal. It's not a sex toy. I was like, Oh shit.
oh boy. Okay, guys, we're not running a porn channel here. I
No,
promise.
I was like, whoa. But I mean, seriously, when it comes to the Muslims, right? They say that at the end of their life, they're supposed to be met with how many virgins? Um, are we sure that they're women and not goats? I mean, come on. So
Well, I've heard the phrase "goat" F-U-C-K. I won't say it all, but we're not
now
on
we know.
TV. But
Yeah,
maybe there's something behind them being goat
there is. Yeah.
F-U-C-K-E-O-S. um,
Nasty,
pretty.
nasty, nasty.
That's a um, pretty sick people to be like that.
Well, and again, the Muslim community does not and have not ever assimilated to our Christian Judeo background, right? And they're not going to, they don't want to. So it just cracks me
Bad.
up. I see those bumper stickers that say coexist, and
Coexist.
yeah,
Coexist what?
coexist with all the different religions. Have you seen that bumper sticker?
You know what?
What?
No, no, that don't fly with me. I don't coexist with people like that.
Well, but my point is that they're reaching to try to show coexist is spelled with all of these different symbols of the different religions,
Yeah.
supposedly. And again, the Muslim community does not want to assimilate, and they haven't been. So, you know, you either
Well,
play by the rules or you leave, period.
well, I could think of a few other things, but anyways,
Yeah, it's a hot
you know,
mess, big hot
I
mess.
I think it'd be a good way to train our soldiers out there. Actual moving targets. I'm not going to say it. Never mind. I'm getting carried away this morning. All right. So, anyways, just got a bunch of stuff going on today, Julie. I've got to go in for another freaking therapy crap here at 9:30 my time,
Hmm.
and then just about done with this rehab bullshit of over a month.
Yeah,
Man, and at least my hip's not all quite as black and blue as it was.
good.
But
Finally,
finally, it only took over a month to go down.
ridiculous.
As a person goes, and they threw me on the car. They threw themselves on my car.
Yeah, right. Okay.
But whatever, it is what it is.
Yep.
But other than that, doing a lot better now. Just got a lot of stuff in the works. Actually, going to be on. I'm doing good enough to be finally on a road trip. And
Yay. Yes.
so we're going to be out there, just getting it all exposed to you guys. Hopefully, have some great meetings with the military down there on the borders,
Yep.
and our border patrol. And border patrol has been a lot better at talking to us as well now, since they're
Good.
not since they're not under control of the um, treasonous Biden
Right.
administration.
Right.
But but not that they didn't talk to me before. We just talked behind the scenes, not live on camera.
Hmm.
But before, if they were caught talking to me, they would be fired. So um,
Man,
I'm glad those days are over.
I'm glad too. Yes. Yes. Wow. 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 Wow.
But
Well, and so Trump is supposed to be giving a State of the Union address Monday or Tuesday next week,
is it
I
Monday?
believe. I can't remember if it's Monday or Tuesday.
Huh. And what's this State of the Union address on besides State of the Union?
Well, I don't know. It might be about aliens this time.
Well, maybe.
Not illegal aliens,
What
but
day is Trump's State of the Union address going to be?
President Trump's State of the Union address is scheduled for Tuesday, February 24th, 2026.
There you
It
go.
will be broadcast by major networks, including PBS, NPR, and SCE TV, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
So I'll see about broadcasting that on our channel as well.
yep. Okay.
They said starting at 9 p.m. Wow, that's kind of a late State of the
That's
Union.
late
Yeah. Is that 9 p.m. Eastern time? Or
Eastern. Yeah, that'd be
well,
8
that'd be
Central.
it'd be 6
Yeah.
Pacific. So that's probably about right.
Hmm.
Um, so we'll try to remind me about that, Julie, and we'll try
I
to
will.
broadcast that on our Q broadcast channel,
Yeah,
uh,
I can host that.
and Facebook and social media.
Sure.
So, but other than that, any of you guys ever want to call into the studio, you can call into 928-385-4738, or email us at yournewsarizona, all spelled out, yournewsarizona at gmail.com. Love to hear from our audience time to time as well.
Absolutely.
And get your guys' thoughts on it. Keep in mind, if you try to call into the studio when I'm down on the border, chances are I'm probably not going to answer the phone. Just due to being right on the Mexico border.
Well, and I don't think it's a good idea. Make sure you got your ringer off anyway. I mean, if you guys are rumbling around, you don't need to have that noise popping up if you're trying to be quiet in some areas, you know.
Right. But we just got so much, like I said, so much going on. And then we're going to stop also at the Bill Britton farm over in Yuma as well. Forgot to add that to the list.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be at the Britton farm as well. And he's right on the border, right on
Wow.
the border.
Wow.
You can almost throw a stone and hit the border. But we're going to stop in and see Mr. Britton, good friend. Um, and he always, when I take my RV down, he always lets me park my RV there at his property.
Super.
And he's been just a great patriot as well. And
Super.
Mr. Britton's biggest dream was to have Donald Trump come to his ranch.
Mm,
So I'm going to reach out to Trump and see if we can't arrange that for him.
that'd be cool.
He's up in his 80s,
Okay.
but he hosted our convoy
Oh
down to
yes, that
Yuma.
I was on. Yep. 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 Yep.
That's
Mm-hmm.
where we had that at on Arizona where we went in.
Mm-hmm.
We he opened up his acreage. We had big booths out there, music, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and we did the convoy all the way from all over the country. Came into the Britton farm,
Yep.
and he provided the land plus the his old steakhouse he has at the ranch. They used to have a great steakhouse, and
Nice.
then when his wife passed away, that just he just kind of said, "No, I'm done with it."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not to mention he's up in his 80s.
Right. Yeah, that's a lot of work.
So, but we're going to stop in and see him, and just it'd be great to see him. Um,
Great.
and sometimes he likes to jump in my truck and ride to the border with me.
Nice.
Yeah, so you can give Border Patrol hell going, now you get over there and do your job there, son. But he is, he's a good patriot.
Yeah.
He definitely loves this country, and he, I thought for sure he was going to lose his mind when he didn't think Trump was going to win. And I
Mm.
told him, I said, take a deep breath. Trump's got this. You'll see.
Mm-hmm.
And so right after Trump won, he turns around and calls me up and he goes, John, Trump won. All fired up, all excited. And I said, well, of course he did. I said,
Yes.
those cheating bastards couldn't get away with it twice.
Not that time. Not that time. Hey, I just wanted to say a big thank you to David Wade. David shows up and follows us quite a bit. And I see we have a couple of messages from him just saying, hey, friends. And he said, we love Jonathan Townsend Alexander and Julie D. Floater. So thanks for the comments, David. We appreciate you.
Yeah, Dave, thanks a lot.
Showing up.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate you joining our show this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And again, guys, please like, follow, share, get us out there. That's what keeps us going. Is you guys getting our broadcasts out to the world.
Yeah.
And again, we're on Q Broadcast, Channel 24, for you guys out there that are on Q. And for those of you that are not on Q, sign up for Q Broadcast.
Get on there. Right.
Come check us out.
I would like to share something that I've been sharing with fellow veterans and other friends who might experience some anxious feelings as we're going through these Epstein files. I know for myself, I have to pace myself. I can't go deep diving for too long. A lot of this stuff I've witnessed before. And so my spirit just gets very depressed from seeing how corrupt and how demonic things have been. So what I've been sharing though is a breath that's very, very simple. You can do this at any time when you feel like your brain is spiraling out of control or you just feel like you're in freeze mode. It's called the 4-7-8 breath work. Very simple. You do 4 breaths of these. It's going to lower your blood pressure and or your heart rate, of course. So
Well, let's
it's an
do it right
inhale.
now, Julie.
Okay.
Let's do it. Ready?
All right. Yes. Now it's an inhale for 4, hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do that 4 times and notice how you feel afterwards. It will shift and you'll feel much better. So that's my little tidbit for the week when it comes to your health, is really take those breaks. And when you're feeling super anxious, go back to the 4, 7, 8. Inhale for 4, hold for 7, release for 8. Very similar to box breathing, but not the same.
And for those of you guys that don't work for, get out and light up your gun a couple times and just shoot off about 30 rounds. And trust me, us guys, we feel better.
Okay, whatever. Okay, Mr. Macho, whatever.
Well, I just say for those that might not quite fix their problem, they can just go out and shoot off 30 rounds.
It always makes me feel better.
It does. You know, there's nothing like smelling the smell of gunpowder in the morning. I'm telling you.
Oh, love it. Love it.
Gotta love it. You know, what was that one from Vietnam? Oh, I love the smell of napalm first thing in the morning.
Yeah, Robin
I love the smell of gunpowder first thing in the morning.
Craziness.
Yeah. And you know, Julie, there's been so much more bullshit coming out about these Muslims taking over areas. I'm so disgusted with it. And then I've got people attacking me and with hate mail going, "Oh, you're a racist." I'm like, "Excuse me? You're a racist. Those Muslims are good people." And I said, don't sit there and preach to me about what's good and not.
Right.
I said, I said, "Oh, by the way, do you want to donate your wife to them too?"
Right.
So I kind of get a little, probably not quite as polite as I could be, but either way, I said,
It's just a little triggering.
I said, "I'll tell you what. Why don't you throw them a slab of bacon and see how they respond to you?"
Right.
There's nothing racist about eating bacon.
So I believe in New York City, aren't they running their 5 times a day prayer thing over the loudspeakers?
Oh my God! By the way, thanks for bringing that up about New York City mayor.
Yeah.
So this piece here. Let me go to my Facebook real quick to see if I can find this, and I'm going to share it. That good old New York mayor has now got his Democrat Party fired up. I'm telling you. And I mean, not in a good way. They're pissed off at him.
Good. Well, I heard that he took away their rainy day fund. Guess what their rainy day fund was? The freaking retirement fund for the city workers. Hello. He just took it.
Yeah.
Just took it.
Oh, here it is. I just found it. By God. Gotta love this. Here, matter of fact, I'm going to share it from my Facebook page with the audience this morning.
Okay.
Gotta love the New York City mayor, you Democrat haters. There you guys go. Enjoy. Here we go. All right. Did it show up? There we go.
Yep. There we go. We'll take that loaded
And if we do
down.
not go down the first path, the city will be forced down a second, more harmful path. Faced with no other choice, the city would have to exercise the only revenue lever fully within our own control. We would have to raise property taxes. We would also be forced to raid our reserves. To balance the budget as required by law, our preliminary budget takes the only path within our control, the second path. The options of the second path are the options of last resort. And if we do not go down the first path, the city will be forced down a second, more harmful path. Faced with no other choice, the city would have to exercise the only revenue lever fully within our own control. We would have to raise property taxes.
So anyways, I know the New York people out there are throwing a freaking fit over this. They're going, "We're already paying through the nose through property tax and everything you promised, free this, free that. Where's it at?"
Yeah.
And guess what? Oh, that's right. What are they taught to do? To lie to us,
Lie.
move us, and then execute us.
Yep.
That's their religion, their so-called religion, which is not a religion.
No, no, it's not. And they lie like rugs, is what I like to
Yeah.
say.
So now all these people that kept saying Ma'am Donnie or whatever his God knows.
Donnie, yeah.
Yeah, Ma'am
I can't
Donnie.
even say his name. I'm like,
Yeah.
it doesn't exist on
Yeah.
my tongue.
Well, at least we're not saying Hasu, Hasu. No. But either way, but the point the point is he's such a pathological liar.
Yep.
Hold on.
Bless you. Yes, he is quite the liar.
Sorry about that. These freaking allergies are just nonstop. I've been sneezing, sneezing, sneezing.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
But
I
yeah,
used to
he's
have
just
those. I used to have those. I don't anymore.
yeah, but this guy, he's nothing but a snake in the grass, is what he
Oh,
is.
yeah.
And we all knew that from the get go. And these
Right.
Democrats are like, "Oh, you guys are just haters. You guys are just racist." And now all of a sudden,
Mhm.
these Democrats are going, "Holy shit! He's
Whoopsie.
doing exactly what the Republicans said he was going to do." It's
Well,
like,
we
oh,
knew he was going to. Yep. Yep.
it's like you think, really?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just now figured it out.
Being revealed. Being revealed.
Yeah. So nothing
Crazy.
like being lied to, deceived, and then being screwed over like that.
Right.
But you know what? That's what you guys get for voting Democrat out there in New York City.
Right.
You guys decide to ever switch parties, we might find a party of reasoning.
Hmm.
Not a party of hell.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Well, look at what's his name with the Democrat Party that's pretty much come over to our side. What's
Betterman.
Yeah, Fetterman.
Yeah.
Fetterman flat out says, "I have had it with this party." He goes,
Yeah.
"It's not the party I want to be a part of," and he's really separated from them.
Yes. And he told the Democrats yesterday that they better show up and be present for that State of the Union address on Tuesday night and stop acting like children, is what he told them.
What do you want to
And
bet they don't show
so,
up?
yeah. And so, of course, that one nasty senator, what congresswoman, what is her name? She looks
Elizabeth
like
Warren?
Jabba the Hutt.
Not Warren?
Nah, I can't remember what her name. Anyway, she was asked if she was going to be in attendance, and she was like, "I will not give that man Trump my attendance. No way." And I'm like, "Okay, so you're not going to do your job. Lovely. What else is new?
Yeah.
You know?
But you know what? Even back in the day when Biden was even in office, the Republicans showed up for the State of the Unions.
Right.
You know, that that just goes to show you. Republican Party's always been a party of reasoning.
Mhm.
Doesn't mean I like everything the Republican Party does.
Yeah, they may not be a party of action, but at least there's reasoning.
Yeah. But as far as action, I think even the Republicans are lacking a lot of action these days.
Hmm. Hmm.
But but we keep being promised arrest, arrest, arrest. Well, we're still waiting, folks.
Right. So we got Prince Andrew picked up overseas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's not from our doings. That's
But that's we're exactly right.
yeah.
So, but we're hopeful that it's going to activate something happening here.
Well,
So,
let's hope so. Because
mm,
over there, it might over there in England, it might be up with the head.
as it should be here.
Yep.
If
Yep.
it's not, we're going to make it so.
Well, Julie, the word treason is not to be taken lightly.
Absolutely.
And you look at what the Democrat Party has done is treason. They're trying to overthrow our government, trying to
Yep.
overthrow Donald Trump.
Hmm.
Good old Mark Kelly, astronaut, or whatever. You look at the crap with him, all the shit, where he's telling people not to obey Donald Trump's orders.
Yeah. Did you see what happened to him, though? I sent that to you on Messenger.
What happened?
So Hegseth brings him back in and charges him with something or other, but basically stripped him from his honorable discharge,
Really?
reactivated him. Yep. Yep. Just check your messenger. I sent it to you
Okay.
now. Yeah.
When did you share that?
last
Okay.
night about, I
Last
don't
night.
know, 10:30.
Is that on my phone message or
Yeah,
Facebook Messenger?
Facebook Messenger.
Okay, let me go into Messenger
Yeah,
here.
go find that because I was like, oh snap! Look at that. I
Well,
might have it faster than you do. Hold on a second.
yeah, I
I
was
can
going to say,
access
better
it.
yet, how about you pull it up for us
Yep,
and
I
share
got
it?
it. I got it. Here we go. All right. Let me get this squared away first. Okay. And all right. Back to share. Okay, here we roll.
Woohoo, okay, let's add it to the
Where'd it
screen.
go? Where did it go?
It
There it
should be
is.
popping. There it is.
All right. So yeah, insurrectionist Mark Kelly has lost his battle against Secretary of War Pete Hegseth. Kelly will be stripped of his rank and pension after being found guilty of insubordination and inciting insurrection by a general court martial. Senator was brought
Yes.
back. Senator was brought back into service for the proceeding and will now be dishonorably discharged. That's what happens when you try to overthrow your own government. You fucking
Amen to that.
shit.
So
Piece
for all
of
you guys that
shit.
want to send us hate mail for applauding this over this dishonorable discharge, you know what? You can kiss my ass. I'm going to say,
Exactly. Yep.
you want to sit there and you want to try to take our military and overthrow Donald Trump and try to tell them to stand down to Trump's orders. You're a treasonous piece of shit to make such an order, to even tell the men that. As far as I'm concerned, you should be charged for treason as well.
Yeah, yeah. So I was very encouraged when I saw that. I'm like, yes, something's happening. I'm very happy to see that. So,
But we'll see the final outcome too. Don't forget
right.
that we haven't seen the final outcome on that. But I pray to
But
God they do.
that's a big damn deal to be brought back in, reactivated, and then said, all of your time and grade and service is bullshit, done.
Well, that's why they were able to do that, because with his rank that he had and all this stuff, they are allowed to reactivate him.
That's right. Oh
So
yeah,
it's
I could be
yeah,
reactivated. I
yeah.
mean, any of us have the potential. There's potential for any of us on irregular, on reserve status to be on in any status to be reactivated. And I know
This is
people
what
that
I
have.
call justice being served in a very well manner.
Yes.
Again, we don't turn against our military and tell them to, I mean, not our military, turn against our president, telling our military guys, and by the way, what Donald Trump is doing is unlawful orders, and you guys can do what I'm telling you to do.
Right.
You're a piece of shit, Mr. Kelly, for even
Yep.
doing that.
Yep. We know
So let's
this.
call it out like it is.
Yep.
And as Arizona's governor sitting there going, "Oh my God, I can't believe they're doing this to him," and it's like, you know what? You got to be next, Mrs. Hobbs.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Governor Cartel Hobbs.
Yeah, she
you know,
needs to be fully exposed and brought down as well. It's just a hot
so see,
mess.
out of all respect, I still call her governor. Just like I do Mr. President. Even Biden, I said Mr. President, piece of shit, Mr. President. I still have, I still call people what they are.
Right.
I don't sit there and tell people, don't call him president because we don't like him. Lots of
Still,
people in this world I don't
right.
like, but I'm still going to be respectful somewhat.
Somewhat.
Somewhat. Except for back in the Biden there.
Right.
But other than that, you know what I'm getting at.
I get it. Yep.
It's just, just so much crap, different day. The people have been so fed up with all this shit.
Yep.
And then, and again, so maybe this is what it takes. Maybe the military does have to get involved, and now they're showing Mr. Kelly lawful laws.
Right.
Lawful orders.
Right.
Lawful orders called you're deranked.
Love it. I love it.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Yep. Well, looks
folks,
like we're about an hour up here, so
yeah, pretty close to it. Says we are at
we're 101.
Oh, holy crap. We're at a minute and 1 second. 101. That's
101.
right. Highway 101.
Yep.
Hey, you ever been down Highway 101? You take it all the way from Southern California, you take it all the way down to up to the Oregon coast.
It's
What an
beautiful.
amazing, amazing ride.
It is.
So this spring, I'm going to take my first vacation. I'm going to try to get it in since my wife
Right.
died. Um,
Hmm.
and I want to take a vacation to where I travel the 101 coastline all the way down.
Oh, that'll be wonderful.
And I so miss seeing the ocean. I mean, California, there's some nice areas in Southern California, but most of those beaches are so polluted or full of
Hmm.
syringes or all kinds of
Yeah.
crap. I don't care about putting my toes in the sand in California beaches. But
Right.
once you get down to the Oregon coastline, talk about beauty, Julie. It's just amazing. When you got the
Hmm.
forest on one side of the highway, just amazing redwoods, everything in the book, and right across the road's the ocean.
Ocean. Yep.
Talk about God's beauty.
Absolutely. Yep.
But
We have a beautiful country. We have a
we
very
do.
beautiful
And
country.
there's so many spots in this country. You know, you guys, we get so involved in politics and everything else in this world. Don't forget to live some. You know,
Exactly.
get out, shut the freaking Bluetooth off, shut the internet off, spend some time with the loved one.
Yep.
And I can't express that enough.
Yep.
Tomorrow is not promised to you or I, to
Absolutely.
none of us. So
Absolutely.
don't forget to just give your loved one a hug, tell her you love her, or vice
Hmm.
versa, or him, whichever it
Hmm.
is for you guys.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yep.
tell them you love them, show them that you appreciate them, and give them some quality time together. And
Agreed.
for God's sakes, take some time out for you and your spouse. Don't
Hmm.
just be so caught up in this shit. Myself, I'm a single man. I don't. So I can right now I can officially say I can be on this 24/7 at this point.
Hmm.
Um, but I ever have a relationship again, that will change.
Hmm. Hmm.
But for now, I try to stay occupied.
Yeah.
Keeps my mind elsewhere.
Yep. Very good.
But not always in the right spots though. I gotta say that because sometimes I just I go to bed angry over the shit in the world, and it's not healthy to go to bed angry. So
Agreed. Well, and this is where using that 478 breath takes you away from that craziness.
yeah,
And another thing is it's called heart to brain coherence. And when you focus on your heart, which is actually the bigger brain, then things can settle into the correct current and beautiful things start happening when you operate from your heart, which I believe that you do most of the time anyway.
yeah, outstanding. Well, folks, we've got a busy day ourselves. We got a lot of stuff getting ready to to get accomplished before we hit the road here this afternoon.
Yep.
Uh, God bless all you patriots out there. Thanks for tuning in to Jonathan and Julie D in the morning. We hope to see you guys again live on. When we're live together on Monday, Julie, we're going to be
Yep.
live with me broadcasting from the border.
Hmm.
And other than that, I'll be broadcasting tomorrow from down in the Tucson sector. And let's see, tomorrow, Sunday, I'll be broadcasting from I believe from the Chilton Ranch on Sunday as well, if not Sunday and Monday. Um,
Hmm.
and then we'll be making a road trip down um, to the Yuba sector as well. And it's going to be quite an interesting week. So hope you.
Yep.
So, and please, guys, I can't express it enough. Just like, follow, share our broadcast, especially when we're down on the borders. Get it out there to the world. That way, the world can see what our military is getting accomplished, what they're doing, and hopefully, we're going to be able to conduct some great interviews down there on the border. And and we'll see how much these boys want to talk.
Yeah.
But
Awesome.
and keep our ICE agents and Border Patrol and our law enforcement around this country in your thoughts and prayers as well. We've had
Fully.
record amount of law enforcement dying every day
Hmm.
across the country,
Yep.
and so keep keep our men and women out there in law enforcement in your thoughts and prayers, guys. Other than that, God bless you guys. We'll see you again live tomorrow from the Tucson sector. God bless you
Awesome.
guys.
Take
Have a
care.
great